the UTEP Miners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Miners will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So UTEP's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The RPO, it's complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Try to get it to the edge. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Working that left side now. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's loose. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This time defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get the rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to adjust the pattern. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Floating away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it with Wilson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the single back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And wings it incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going up top again. Dances away. Trying to barrel in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Kentucky right back to the line. Trying play action. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The DBs will back off a bit. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. guys? I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hands it off on the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Lots of running room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Miners decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get outside. Shows him the stiff arm. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here's the give off the left side. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Nelson. They'll run the screen. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Odom. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
Fires one high and deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. It's a seam wide open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. And you can tell all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's in open space downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's McGowan. He's out past the 35. Turning it on. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Oh, a lot of space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense set on first down.
At the 36-yard line. And it's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck zero, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.